Good morning, grade 3s, and welcome back to WorksheetCloud. I hope you've had a lovely morning so far, and I hope you've had some time to rest, or to play, or to most importantly, to do some reading while you're at home. So today we are going to do some grade 3 English together, and if you have any questions throughout or after the lesson, you can just ask Mommy or Daddy to send an email to grade3@worksheetcloud.com. and we will try and answer your questions as soon as possible. So if you haven't seen me already, my name is Teacher Taryn, and I teach all the English home language to the grade 3s, and today we are going to do some phonics. Now, we are going to do something very exciting, and here's a little boy, and he's got a binoculars, and he's got a magnifying glass, and he's got a coat on with a pen and a paper, and I think that he is a detective, and he looks like he is looking for something. So let's help him find what he's looking for. He is looking for some silent letters, and there you can see some of them that are hiding away in the bushes. So sometimes we have words in English that have silent letters. They are in the word, we see the letters, but we don't pronounce them. And that just means that we don't say the sound or the letter. But that is a problem because this makes it difficult for us to remember how to spell these words. Because if we don't say the sound, then we won't remember to put it in the word. So let's have a look for our first silent letter that we are going to look for. The silent K. Our first word is the word knee. We have a silent K in the front, and we have the word that only starts at the N sound, knee. And your knee is, of course, a part of your body, and there the knee is circled in the picture. So let's have knee in a sentence. I knocked my knee on the table. I have a capital letter to start my sentence, and I have a full stop to end my sentence, and I've used the word in color in the middle of my sentence. But I see something quite interesting because here knocked also has a silent K, and that gives me a clue to my next word, which is the word knock. Silent K, and we only start reading the word from the N, from the N. And there you can see there's a little picture of a hand that looks like it is busy knocking on a door. Please knock on the door before you enter. And there we have a capital letter and a full stop. Our next word is the word knit. A silent K, and we only start reading from the N, the N, or knit. In our picture, we've got a ball of wool, and we've got 2 knitting needles. Grandma is going to knit a blanket. Okay, our next word is the word no. And this isn't the no when you say yes or no. This is the no when you know an answer. And that's why there's a little boy, he's got his hand up because he looks like he might know the answer. You know the answer to this question. And we have a capital letter in our sentence, and now we've got an exclamation mark, and that means that our sentence needs to have a bit more emotion when we read it. We are exclaiming it. You know the answer to this question. Our next word is the word new. Now this isn't the new as in I bought new shoes. This is the new, the past tense of our previous word. So there you can see the little boy. Yesterday he knew the answer. Today I know, and yesterday I knew. You knew the answer to this question. So it's exactly the same sentence as the last one. I've just changed know to knew. Okay, our next word is the word knife. Now knife has a silent K in the front, and we're only going to start reading it from the N. And there we can see in our picture we've got a knife that is sitting next to a block of butter that's already been cut. The knife is next to the butter. Now last time we did plurals, and plurals we said if it ends with an F or an FE, we always change it to a V and add an S. So if we have one knife, who's clever enough to know what is the plural of knife? Would be knives. Yes, well done. Okay, before we go to our next one, we're going to quickly read through all our words that we learned now with our silent K. Knee, knock, knit, know, new, knife. Now let's look for our next silent letter. Our detective is back. He has his binoculars up to his eyes and he's looking for silent W. Now this one we might see quite a lot in class because a lot of the words that we do in class has the silent W. Let's have a look. Wrong. We use this word in class if we get an answer wrong. And there we've got a cross for if we get it wrong. We've got a silent W in the front. And we only start reading it from the R, wrong. The car drove down the wrong street. Right. Now this one is not left or right, and it's not wrong or right. This is the right when we use a pencil and we write in our books. So there's a little boy who's got a pencil, and he looks like he is about to write something. We are going to write a story today. Wrote. Now wrote has a silent W in the front and we only start reading it from the R. Wrote. And there's a little girl. She's thinking about something that she wants to write because wrote is just the past tense of our previous word, write. My sister wrote an interesting poem. So this sentence wouldn't happen today in the present tense. This would happen in the past tense. My sister wrote. I just changed the write, the I, to the O. Okay, the next word is wrap. And here we've got a silent W in the front. And this word has quite a few meanings. But we're going to have a look at this one. There's a little girl who's got a blanket wrapped around her. I wrap the blanket around my shoulders because I am cold. And this wrap could also be the wrap that you eat, that you fold over with things inside. Your wrist. Now we've got a silent W in the front, and your wrist is also part of your body. And there you can see the finger is pointing to the wrist of the hand, and where the watch is where your wrist is. I wear a watch on my left wrist. Wrinkle. Now a wrinkle can look like that in a blanket. There is a wrinkle in the blanket. Okay, let's read through all our silent W words. Okay, we've got wrong, right, wrote, wrap, wrist, wrinkle. Now let's look for our next silent letter. We are going to look for the silent B. Now most of the time, the silent B is going to be at the end of the word. So our first word is the word lamb. And you can't hear the B at the end because we don't pronounce it. So the lamb, yes, of course it is an animal. And Mary had a little lamb. And you might recognize that from a nursery rhyme. Crumb. And there we see a biscuit. And the biscuit has lots of crumbs around it. I messed a cookie crumb on my shirt. Climb. And there's a little boy and he looks like he is busy climbing quite a big mountain. My family will climb Table Mountain next week. Thumb. He accidentally hit his thumb with the hammer. That could be quite sore. A bomb. There we can see the bomb. The policeman stopped the bomb from exploding. Okay, let's look at all our silent B words. Okay, we've got lamb, crumb, climb, thumb, bomb. Okay, and our last one that we're going to look for today, silent letters, are the silent L words. Our first one is the word half. We don't say the L, but it's in the word half. And there you can see a sandwich, and the sandwich looks like it's been cut through the middle, and it's been cut in half. Let's see that in a sentence. Dad cut the sandwich in half. And lots of the times we use this word in maths when we speak about half of something, or when we look at the time and it is half past something. So it is very important that we remember how to spell this word. Calf. Now this calf, the calf is eating next to the cow. So this calf over here is the baby cow. And a calf is a baby of a lot of animals that we find on a farm. But do you know that you call a baby hippo a calf, and a baby giraffe a calf as well? There are lots of other animals. Maybe you can go and look for them. Now there's another meaning for the word calf, and that could also be a part of your body. And that is the bottom part of your leg, the muscle. Walk. Now this one we use quite a lot. And here's a little girl, and she looks like she would like to walk. The children walk down the street. Now I have a challenge for you. Can you remember which part of the sentence walk would be? What do we call something that we do, an action word? It is a verb, yes. And if we wanted to say the children walk down the street today, but we change it to past tense, it would be the children walked down the street. And we've been doing that throughout the lesson. You just haven't known it. Talk. Now this is something that we love to do. And most of the time we love to do it in class when we're not supposed to. Here's a little girl, and she's standing in front of a microphone, and she has a speech bubble because she looks like she wants to say something. She is going to talk. We talk to our friends on the phone. Okay, and before we get to our activity, let's quickly read through all our silent L words. Half, calf, walk, talk. And now let's look at our activity. We are going to look at all these words that are jumbled up. Let's read them together quickly. Talk, wrap, knee, climb, knit, walk, wrist, lamb, knock, half, thumb, wrong. Well done. Now we're going to look at all the silent letters that we've already looked at today. We've looked at the silent K, the silent W, the silent B, and the silent L. And where did we find that silent K? Mostly in the front of the word. The silent W, also in the front of the word. The silent B was at the back, and the silent L we found in the middle of the word. And now we're going to look at each of these and move them to the block that they need to be in. Do they have a silent K, or a silent W, or a silent B, or a silent L? Okay, our first word is going to be the word wrap. Where do you think I need to move that one? He has a silent W. So let's move him to the right block. And here we've got the word knee. What does he have? A silent K. And our next one is the word climb. And he has a silent B, yes, at the back. Okay, our next word is the word talk. What do we see in there that we aren't saying? Which sound don't we say? The silent L, yes. We have the word talk in silent L. Our next one, knit. What don't we say in the word knit? Silent K, yes, let's move in there. And we have the word walk, and that rhymes with talk because it has a silent L. Wrist. What don't we say? The silent W. Lamb. Yes, we don't say the B. So let's move him into that block. Knock. Silent K. Half. Yes, silent L. Who can remember what word rhymed with half? We had calf, yes. And thumb has a silent B. Yes, well done. And wrong, a silent W. Okay, let's read them again. Knee, knock, knit, wrap, wrist, wrong, climb, lamb, thumb, talk, walk, half. Now grade 3s, there are lots of other examples with these silent letters, and we've only looked at a few of them today. So see if you can find them somewhere at home, in a book, or in a magazine, or wherever you may go on the side of the road, and if you see them, think, do they have a silent K, a silent W, a silent B, and a silent L? If you remember which letter is silent, that is going to help you to spell your words. Now, grade 3s, you are very clever because you've done something very difficult today. And I hope that you enjoyed learning with me. And thank you for watching the grade 3 lesson. Until the next time I see you, I hope you have a lovely afternoon. And this lesson was brought to you by WorksheetCloud. Goodbye, grade 3s.